In this video, we are working on Star Wars main title theme, playing Hands Together. Before you begin this piano lesson, there are two things you should have already done. The first thing is to watch a demo of the song being played so you can hear and see how it goes. The second thing is to complete the earlier lesson, which focuses on the right hand. If you look in the top right hand corner, there's a little eye there that can link you to those videos if you still need to watch them. Here is your practice plan for Star Wars. You will practice this piece 5 to 10 minutes a day. First, you will master the first section. Then you will master the second section. Then you will master the third section. As you move forward to each of these sections, you should continue playing the sections that you have already learned so that you retain what you have spent time learning. Once you feel that you have mastered all of the sections individually, you will be ready to put them together and play them as an entire piece. You will notice that I said you should move forward as you have mastery. Well, mastery is an important concept for us to understand. Mastery is much more than just playing the notes on the page. When you have mastery, you can consistently play with accuracy and precision. It is an ease about playing it. You feel confident and secure that you will be able to play it correctly. As you are obtaining mastery, this is a checklist of items that should be achieved. We need to achieve correct notes, correct rhythm, correct dynamics, correct phrasing on down the line. Every day when you pause your practice, I would like you to reflect on this checklist and think about where you are and what you still have to focus on. And the following day, I would like you to make sure that you're focusing on those areas you still need improvement for. We are working on Star Wars on putting our hands together. So by now you should have already studied the right hand part very strongly so that you're ready to put the left hand with it. We are going to be working on this in sections. Our first section will move from measure 1 to 8. So what I want to do first is look at what the left hand is doing. In this section, the left hand is playing a descending G major scale. Then it's going back up to C, all the way down to G, and then it stretches to F, D, and it plays an octave of Ds. And then it starts again, and it plays that descending G major scale. It goes back up to C, all the way down to G, and then F, D. So the only difference there is that we're not going to come up and do that at the end. Let's try playing it together. So looking at the left hand only at this point, starting in the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch for the F, and an octave of D is good. Start again. Stretch for the F, and now just hold the D. Good. So if you need to pause the video and work on that, you can. What I really want to make sure that you have well is where your thumb goes under in the scale. If you have that, you're going to do pretty well at this. Once you are ready, we'll go ahead and put both hands together. So we're going to start out slow like this. I am focused on the left hand right now, so you can't see the whole right hand part, but that's because I want you to really notice what the left hand is doing. Let's try it together now. So we're going nice and slow. 1, 2, 3.
mistake there at the end. Okay, so pause the video and keep practicing that section until you feel that you are very good at it. Now, when you come back, we're going to go ahead and work on the second section. So looking at what happens in the second section, we're just playing the D. We're going to play a lot of Ds in this section for the left hand. We're starting at the end of measure 8 and we're going all the way to measure 16, which is the first measure of the second line of page 2. So it starts here with the last note in measure 8, and then we skip a beat and go on the second beat in measure 9, every 2 beats. Now this is just one beat and then it stretches for B flats and right back to D for 2 beats. Now this time you're coming down to A, B, C, D, E flat, E, D, and then it's triplet tom. Let's try playing that section together. So put your second finger on D. We are 2 full octaves below middle C, and we're beginning on the last note of measure 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Pause the video until you feel very good at that. Counting is important here so that you get all of your beats in the right place when we combine them. And now we're going to combine it nice and slow. So it's like this: 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We're going to play this together starting on the last beat of measure 8. We're going to go nice and slow. I'm going to count in 3 and we're going to start on B4 because we're starting on that last beat of the measure. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and pause and practice that as much as you need to. We're going to come into the last part. So looking at what the left hand does here, I'm starting in measure 17. It's the same descending G major scale, back to C, just like the beginning, F, D, and octave Ds. Then we go back to the G major descending scale, this rhythm, and another G major scale, and to go D and 2 Gs. Try the left hand part with me starting in measure 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. together, we're starting in the last beat of measure 16. So these are the triplets that lead into the section, and it will look like this. Let's try it together. We're starting on that last beat of measure 16. Get your hands ready. And 1, 2, 3. And that's everything that you need to know to put together your hands for Star Wars. The next step after this, once you have everything put together, is to begin to speed it up to the tempo that you want.
Great work learning how to play the Star Wars main title theme. Your work isn't done yet. Make sure you now hit the practice bench.